tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This is Tony Pollard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. But, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mariota to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion under.
Because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Going for it, here's ETN. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. T.J. Logan. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The give is to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be...
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Jags grab it.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coach, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown. Jackson on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Prescott from the gun. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
To the air again, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Britt's got it, complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
2nd and 14.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Prescott yet again. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Zerline's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Play fake. Mariota. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, touchdown, Jaguars. First half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. With 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Moss.
And trying to push forward, but he yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On play action, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 17, Prescott escaping the pressure right.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third and short yardage. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
In on the stop that time, Terrell Basham.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And that will come the offense as they take over. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Flush to his right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on 1st down. Britt, and he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Prescott on 1st down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Count. 47.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, Brett there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Prescott. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And
Completion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. running out of the gun with ETN.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
At the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Here we go.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this ball game. So a field goal that could have